Hello, my name's Adam and I'm from the Mr. A Builders YouTube channel. But I'm here today with the Professional Builder Magazine YouTube channel testing out these two new types of work gloves from a place called MCR Safety. Well, first up, we've got the Red Olba glove, built with resistance in mind, really hard wearing, really abrasive. We're putting that through its testing. And also, we've got the Green Knight glove, also durable, but built with more dexterity in mind, and also with the planet in mind. It's built with recycled plastics, biodegradable. We'll be seeing what it can do. So what we're doing today then, is we've got to remove all these concrete blocks, down a driveway, through the garage, through the utility and down to the job in the back garden, which is building a retaining wall. So it's a great test for the durability of these gloves because there's no real other greater test than carrying wet 7 Newton concrete blocks. So far, impressive, not a single mark on them. Well, if you've ever moved 7 Newton concrete blocks before, you all know that they can tear your hands to bits. You do need to wear gloves when you're using them, and you'll also know that if you bought any cheaper gloves and done that job before, they don't last very long. And I've got to be honest, up to now, these things, as you can see, do not have a scratch or a mark on them. That is a great test. It tells me that these things are going to last. I'm impressed. And another great feature of these gloves is that they are touchscreen compatible with your smartphone. Beautiful. Just to show you how rugged and abrasion resistant these gloves really are. Not a scratch. Right, and final thoughts on the Red Olba glove then. Now these are something else. They are really rugged, so hard wearing. I'm very impressed by them. What you'd also think that if you're going to get a really abrasive, hard wearing glove, it's going to be like an oven mitt and you really won't be able to move your hands or have any dexterity at all. And as you can see, these are really quite thin. However, they are, as mentioned and as proven, extremely tough, lovely, comfortable, works with your smartphone. Yeah, they're right. Right, moving on from the Red Olba gloves onto their Green Knight glove from MCR Safety. These are still very durable, a little bit thinner and better for dexterity. The problem with work gloves is that the cheaper brands that you buy, they become almost disposable. You'll get a couple of days out of them, they start to tear, therefore becoming useless, and they're thrown away, which is terrible for the environment. However, these things are actually made from plastic bottles, such as one plastic bottle makes 1 pair of gloves, and they're also biodegradable as well. So what we're going to do now then, we're going to start setting out for this wall. So there's been some fiddly tasks using untying knots and tying knots with my line, hammering some stakes in, doing some measurements, that kind of a bit of fiddly work, all with the gloves on. Right then, so as you've just seen, untying and tying the knots often on the pins and onto the stakes, not a problem with these gloves at all. So I'm just going to now take some measurements and make sure that we are square to the building. Again, all with the gloves on. And again, a top feature with the Green Knight, as well with the other gloves, is that they work with your... Sorry, who's this? Oh, it's the mother-in-law. Don't want to talk to her. they do work. Right then, final thoughts on the Green Knight gloves. I'm very impressed with them. They're a lovely snug fit, very comfortable. You can do really dexterous jobs with them as well without taking your gloves off, such as untying, tying a line, take measure out, writing down measurements, that kind of thing. And also, obviously, as I said earlier, the fact that one plastic bottle goes into making one pair of gloves is great for the environment as well. So yes, very impressed. If you like the look of these gloves, and to be honest, why wouldn't you? A link to MCR Safety is in the description to this video, and also don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for all of our product reviews, things you might not know about. You might get some great ideas of all the products that are out there. Right then, thank you very much for watching. Take care.